Hello ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to run you through the next generation solutions from Enercon for remote SCADA and visualization environments. So here we have the home screen from where we can go to the geo map, we can go to the wind farms, and we can also have a system information visualization. So I'm going into the geo view map, which will open up a new display where I can see a Microsoft Virtual Earth Bing map, and on top of that I can have my own wind farm assets mentioned and visualized on top of the map. So you can see when I click on a particular pin on the map, it opens up real-time tooltips where I can see the real-time and historical important key parameters. So I'm practically zooming in inside the map and I'm going deep down into it, so I can see where exactly my wind turbines are located in the global world map. So by this way I am open to the entire global world assets that I may be having, and I can see it all together in under one roof. So as soon as we zoom in and go deep down, you can see that there are so many wind turbines located on the land. This is directly coming from the internet Microsoft Virtual Earth Maps. So there are a couple of turbines we have connected remotely on the central server from the remote site, and we are viewing it on the real-time screens. So when I click on that particular turbine, it opens up a tooltip where I can see the real-time information of the turbine, like its latitude, longitudes, what is the current power generation, what is the RPM, and that all. Now if I want to know more about it, I can click on that and it opens up the wind farm screen. Now in the wind farm screen I have all lot of information available with me all together at one roof for visualization. Now if I click on the communication on the top right corner, bottom right corner, it opens up a new display which shows me the communication healthiness. So there is nothing going red lines in between. It means like the whole communication channel is fine. Now I'll go to the real time, I'll select the particular wind site and I click on the go button. So here I come with the real time information directly coming from the feed to me from anywhere in the world. I can see the screen from anywhere in the world where I can see all my turbines listed. I can see the power, nacelle position, nacelle rotation, the position of the turbine in degrees, and that all. So I can practically see all information about all my wind turbines from anywhere in the world. Here I am looking into the particular wind turbine related data in a historical manner. If I select particular time frames, it will show me the data in the tabular format. Now I'm going to look into the forecast where I can see the forecast of power for the next 60 hours. So here it mentions me the how much the power is gonna be generated in this particular wind site from my assets. It also shows me the timestamp and the approximate value of power that is going to be generated. This is a predictive power. So this is a forecast. You can also have the system information like the details about your turbines, maybe the data sheets, maybe the maintenance sheets, or maybe the manuals of the turbines, which is very helpful for the personnel related to the maintenance and also to the new people who are trying to know more about the turbines. If I go to the wind farm overview, I need to select some site, and if I click on the go button, it will take me to the new screen where I will see complete overview of my wind farm, which may contain more than one turbines. So here we come is a new screen which is giving you a control panel on the right hand side where you can see the real-time information of all power generation, wind speed, total power generation. You can click on show height details. It will put up the details onto the ground of the 3D screen. What we see on the left hand side is a 3D visualization of your wind farm. You can click on a button and it will open up a site navigation panel from where you can go to any particular turbine. You just need to click there. It takes you there into the 3D view. So here you see the complete turbine rotating as per the real-time information of the RPM data coming from the field. It rotates exactly the same rotations as per it is moving in the field, and this is completely a 3D visualization. You can click on that, you can go deep inside, you can see what is there inside the turbine pole, what is there inside the nacelle, what is there is the assembly. So this is basically complete 3D picture of your assets and of your turbines. So you can practically see it from any angle. You can click on the home view, it will take you to the home view, and you can see all the turbines all together. and you can also have the details as and when required by using the show hide details button. So this is basically a screen which helps you to identify how your assets are working and how they are behaving on real-time fashion. And this screen is totally live. You get all the information directly coming from the field. You can also see the average wind direction from where the wind is coming on the top bottom right bottom corner. You can also remove the land and you can see how your turbines are positioned with respect to each other, just by clicking on the ground. So by this way it is very easy to identify how your assets are working. Now I'll click on the alarms button on the bottom of the palette, which will open a new screen where I can see the status signals and warning signals related to each and every turbine, which gives me the information of the current status, what was the last status, the timestamp, what was the value of RPM or wind speed when the last status was received from the field. Now I'll click on the trends button, where it takes me to the real-time plus historical trends analysis of various wind assets. So here we have is a particular trend analysis which is showing you the trend bands for power, for RPM and for wind speed. You can just show hide whatever you want. These are all area plots. So it is basically plotting the values into the trend as per the values coming from the field. You can anytime freeze the trend and see what has happened into the history. So from here you can identify when the power peaks has occurred. You can see the summary chart view on the bottom. On the top you have the time selection panel, from where you can go back into the time or you can go forward into the time, maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 week, 2 week, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, like that. They're all configurable. You can directly go to a specific month or specific week of the month. Like I click on the 20, which is the third week of the February, so it will show me the entire week of the data. You can also see here the summary chart panel. It shows me a highlighted portion, like it is showing a 1 week we are observing right now. So you can identify these are the peak moments in the week where we got most of the power generated out of the assets. Plus you can have a custom range of the time in between which you want to identify and you want to visualize your information about your assets, like during this particular interval how my assets has behaved. So to know more about that, you can just select the start and end range of the time and you just click on the go button. It will show you that particular time range of information. So like that you can have similar information for n number of turbines that you may be having, and it also shows you the information in terms of histogram plots, where you can see all the green bars are the power curves and all the blue bars are all the wind speed. So you can practically judge how wind speed and power is behaving all together for different turbines. Now we go to the circular chart, where it shows specifically the position of turbine with respect to the time. So how turbine is positioned in a directional manner with respect to the time. And you can also go back into the history here. You can see for that particular time duration how my turbine was behaving. So this is very important for the analysis point of view. Next we go to the scatter plot, where we analyze more into the deep about the power versus wind speed. Like it should be a good curve, like when we have a less wind speed it should generate less power, and when we have more wind speed it should generate more power. So we have that we just want to identify or analyze how the turbines are behaving, then we need to go to the scatter plot, where it is plotting the points for a specific time frame, and we can analyze how the turbine is behaving during that particular amount of time. If you keep a pointer at anywhere on the dot on the plot area, it will show you the value and the timestamp of that particular dot. So this was practically overall trend analysis. We can do more with the trend analysis, but this is what we have right now as a configured. Now we'll go back to the wind farm screen. You can go anywhere from any screen and it will show you the real-time information or historical information which may reflect your decisions and your outcomes of the power. I hope you enjoyed this, and this will open up a new area of the visualization. Thank you.